Be mindful of diversion. Hello, everybody. Today, I want to talk about diversion. I was reminded how sometimes it comes through sources we do not expect in such little subtle ways, under such a disguise, so hard to notice, and so easy to stay off course, even just for a moment. Just for a moment, it's to our benefit because we are training, we are building the endurance, the muscle, getting back there every time. But we don't have time. We have already done it earlier in lives, and now we just only want to, for a brief moment, a quick reminder, but no longer than that. No more weeks, months, or years of diversion. You gotta stay on a course. You gotta stay true to your vision. You gotta build a strong will and allowing, nurturing feminine side that nurtures the plan and brings it to fruition. You gotta have both. But back to diversion. One of the ways how you can be diverted of your path is by they have nothing over us. Only our mind against us. By us imagining what anyone else wants from us, even though you understand while imagining it, you understand that this is not what you want, you're not gonna act upon those things, but even you contemplating, even you talking about, you know how there's so many videos about enemy wants this from you, that from you, but even us sharing this is important, but spending too much time thinking about what they want from us is bad way of spending our imagination, because our subconscious doesn't know, are you joking, are you just outraged, are you sharing this with someone. You're bringing it into the present moment, thinking about what they want from you. And I'll bring a couple of examples how sometimes it comes under what disguise. Sometimes it comes. Sometimes they'll tell you something outrageous. A person, let's say there is a situation you're battling, and the person just says something outrageous to your ears, and you would think, how could they even say such a thing? Use such a language? Or how would are they crazy? They're not crazy. They want you to think about them. They want you to react emotionally. They want you to be invested in them. They know what they're doing. They are not crazy. They want you to react and think about them. They want you to think what they think. By you contemplating what their evil plan is basically bringing it to life. So give no thought or concern over evil plans of others. Just stay on course of what you want. Of course, it is important being careful and mindful of evil actions towards you of others, but not thinking or making a plan for them how to defeat you. And it sounds funny. It sounds, why would you do that? But we often do that. We often do that, and we're basically lining it up for them to make it more difficult for us. When someone well, it's better to cut all communication with people that you know, that you're aware of, or who in a past, in the recent past or distant past, intentionally did something bad to you, or you know they're not a good person, or somebody you just don't want to talk to, you don't like for no reason. It's better to cut them off from your life. But sometimes these things, they seep through. They somehow get into your face. You find an old note. Well, there are different ways how sometimes you get the information by accident. Let's say you already received the information, and then information you are having some kind of an emotional response, or you're almost there. So what do, you bring yourself centered and you talk to yourself and you tell that information that you do not trust it, you reject it, you know what you want, you know who you are, and you are on a course towards what you want, and your whole world revolves around you. My world revolves around me. It's accommodating me. People are lining up for me to accommodate my desires. It's the same way in your world. And everything else and everyone else ideas are unimportant, and let it be bounced back towards the source that's created it. You reject them, you tell them you do not trust them, and you dwell no longer upon them. Another example I'd like to bring is, let's say you're expecting something to be given to you or delivered to you, but you know that the person does not want to give it to you, doesn't want to give it to you fully, or the source that you are to receive it from resistant into releasing it to you. But they know they ought to. And all of a sudden, you receive, but you receive less. What the idea is for you to settle in your mind with less. And stop expecting, because your mind is very strong, your will is very strong. So if you accept, let's say it's money, you don't want to reject any sum of money towards the payout, but you don't want to settle in your mind that this is it. If there is no promise that more is coming, and it was presented to you in a way that this is it, this is all you're getting, in your mind, you take what's given to you, but in your mind, take it as a deposit or an installment. This is what you do in your mind. Under no circumstance you accept it as a full payment. This is not just with money. It's just easy to bring an example. But it's like that with absolutely everything in life. Never settle, even though whoever is giving it to you wants to make you think that this is it, this is all you deserve. And by bringing, you know what very often happens, and I'm certain it's the same for everybody, and I've heard it from people, before giving you less, they will first lower your boundary, not lower your boundaries, lower your expectation to such a level to such a $10 level so that $100 would seem like a significant amount. So that's the idea. So if by bringing your expectations very, very low and giving you a smaller amount of money, hoping this is you're gonna think this is Christmas for you. So make sure you're not doing it. And when somebody is lowering your standards, be mindful. It's just a game they're playing. Who cares? Set your mind, keep your mind on good things, and feel deserving of beauty, luxury, and comfort, things coming easy, provided to you, and stay on course.